Hi cozy hobby friends, join me as I remake this hand-knit blanket. I have had this blanket for a few years now, but the first time I made it, the stitches were too loose, so it turned out really holey. It wasn't as practical or warm as I would have liked, so aside from my dog, I never used it. Recently, it occurred to me that I could just undo all of that work and try to remake it. Here I am undoing all of those hand-knit stitches and getting ready to make it again. It took me longer than expected to undo all of that work, about an hour, and to rewind all of that yarn into a giant yarn ball. You'll see what I mean, but it was super satisfying and worth it for me to remake the blanket so that it's more practical. Are you ready to see the giant yarn ball? Check it out, it's 4 times the size of my head. And then I began the process of remaking the blanket, starting with this foundation chain. Some videos recommended that you go with 4 fingers width for this, and even though I did, I still felt like that was a little bit too loose. So I would recommend a 3 fingers width for this. Because in the end, this foundation row was way wider than the rest of my rows, so I spent a lot of time trying to tighten it up. One good tip that I saw online was to hold the chains in place as you create the loops. That was another one of my initial mistakes, not having an even tension. Each stitch varied in size and width the first time I made this. On this remake, I am trying to make sure that my stitches are as even as possible and that the gap between each stitch is also very small. So for the rest of the rows, I am making each stitch 2 fingers width tall. You just keep repeating this over and over, left to right to left, until you are satisfied with the height of your blanket. I wanted a bigger blanket, around 4 feet by 5 feet, so for me, that was 31 chains across to make 4 feet. And then I kept on finger knitting the rows until I reached 5 feet. Everyone's fingers are going to be different as well as their tension, so for this project, I would say that a ruler or tape measure is your best friend. Use that as a guide for how many stitches and how tall you want your stitches to be. With my 2-finger method, my stitches were about 2 inches tall. It created a pretty tight weave that I was very happy with. Now, if you want your blanket to be looser, then make each row stitches bigger, maybe 3 fingers width. The most important thing to know though, is that your first and last rows are going to have wider stitches. This helps make your blanket be uniformly wide all throughout. Now, as I was working, I actually ran out of yarn for my desired length. I had to run out and get more yarn. The exact yarn that you want is this Bernat Blanket Big. It's perfect for this kind of project. Here, I'm just doing a simple double knot to connect my new yarn to the old. There's other ways that you can join it, but I found this to be the most simple way, and none of my joins have become undone since the first time I made this. If you are interested in other methods, I think the other one is called a magic knot, so you can look into that. As you are working on this, your blanket is going to get very big, so I would recommend that you roll it up as you work. You can see that I am doing that here and resting on my blanket as I continue to stitch. Finally, I have reached the last row, and as I mentioned before, you want the stitches of this row to be wider than all of your other row stitches. Once again, I am making this 4 fingers width long, and then casting one over the other to make my final row, securing all of these stitches together. All of these videos tell you to just weave in the ends, but I want to make a note saying that when you weave in the ends, weave them into the rows horizontally. The first time I made this, I wove the tail into a vertical column, and that did eventually come undone. At last, here is my big beautiful blanket. I am much happier with the results and have begun to finally use it for myself. Although you know what? I think it's an improvement for my dog too.